Hey, Mello. Hope you're doing alright. You know what, I'll jump the countdown. Hang on a second. Let's find the right window. Where is it? Howdy ho. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, as the stream title implies, I'm literally just testing some new software that may be a replacement / an alternative to OBS in the future. One of my nemesis, whichever it is. So yeah, just sort of let me know how things are sounding, as it were. I'm sort of just wanting to gauge this ahead of the Nintendo Direct tomorrow to see if this might be a viable option to do some bits with. So let's see if I've got this window properly prepared. I don't think I do, but we'll see what happens. So, nope, I'm not there. That's a good start. There I am. So we're off to a flying start here. But what I will do now, though, is I will turn that off and let me click this. A scruff stream. Yep, already. It only took like a minute, didn't it? But in fairness, actually, this new software that I'm trying out, I'm tentatively very happy with it. I sort of need to see how the VODs may look and stuff as well, but from doing a bit of playing around, I am very happy with it. It's called Prism Live Studio. Hey, Charlie. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it's called Prism Live Studio, and I sort of came across it as a potential alternative to OBS, so I'm just sort of having a little live play around with it ahead of tomorrow's Nintendo Direct, as I say. So I'll attempt to do a round of Tetris now and see how badly this goes. But do let me know if anything sounds funky, test out emotes and stuff. We'll see if anything is broken. And we will just go with the flow. It probably won't be too much about the test stream, as it were, but just very much a, does it work? Cool. That's a good start type thing. There we go. The emote wall is working. Good start. But yeah, Mario Kart Direct stream tomorrow, so should be good fun. And all going well, we'll be joined by Matty as well. Not 100% confirmed yet, so I'm trying not to jinx it, because things come up, as it were. Yes. In fairness, actually, one thing that's really good about this Prism Live Studio is you can essentially import pretty much everything from an OBS layout that you have. So I basically just exported the majority of my OBS layout, and it seemed to port over absolutely fine. Had to like adjust a few settings here and there, which is to be expected, but otherwise, it looks to be okay. And admittedly, I'm trying to gauge how this looks on my screen, but this might just be a little bit of a lag on my end that I'm seeing. Do you let me know if things seem smooth or choppy, and we'll have a play around after the fact. Yeah, and I just sort of came across it in like doing some research, this software, and so far, so good. I've sort of done some test recordings and stuff. I think the sound is just about in sync. I might still be a tad bit out of sync. Ever so slightly. Thank you. But yeah, just wanted to gauge how this may or may not look. And I'm not trying to win this Tetris game either, just trying to survive for a minute or so. But I hope you're all doing well. It's, what day is it today? It's allegedly Wednesday. And I say allegedly, that's the kind of week it's been. Not in a bad way, just I sort of just lost track of the days at some point. As happens to many of us at any given moment, I just assume. I have not played Tetris99 in a while. And if anything, when it comes to general news in gaming and stuff, I'm going to assume that the main news from the majority of outlets for the next week is, oh, the US can pre-order Nintendo Switch 2s. And it's like, good for you guys, I guess. Is that all the news is going to be for a while? Yeah, I bet, Mello, I bet. Gosh, yeah. Yeah, just imagining what that might be like on Good Friday, but fair play to you though, fair play. Let's do that again. Things seem to be on the video front okay for me. Admittedly, I'm sort of looking at two different screens as I go here because the actual monitor that I've got where the actual output from the Switch is currently over there. Ironically, the same direction, but it's like over there. And I'm sort of just looking through my broadcast software trying to play Tetris on there on like a teensy delay, as it were. So it's sort of trying to gauge how that may or may not be. But if you folks are saying it's okay so far, that's freaking grand, quite frankly. In fact, you know what I will do? In fact, no, I'll do this round of Tetris, then I'll switch over to a video from Nintendo's YouTube just to see how that may or may not come across. And this time, quote unquote, I will try and play Tetris. And we'll see how this does or doesn't go. More than likely doesn't. Or you can hold items on this. That's not how you meant to build Tetris things, but I am nothing if not awkward in how I construct. This is why I'm not an architect. Well, let's get rid of some blocks. It might just be some of the finer detail that I'm missing through the software here, but as long as it's coming out okay for you folks, that's totally fine. Like, it doesn't bother me in the slightest. It's probably also my computer going, what are you doing? Well, my attempt to play Tetris has failed miserably, you could say. Yeah, there we go. Because good people are playing this game. Alrighty then, well, let's switch things over. Let's see if I can somehow do this correctly. Where are all of my windows? So I now do that, and then I bring up this, or not. That's a good start. Why has that not appeared? Oh, I think it reset what it was on. Okay, let's try and find it. It's that one there. Right, good. So that is now the Nintendo YouTube channel. So hopefully, if I click on a corresponding video, which I'll just do the Switch overview trailer, easy. Hopefully, this will come through. Well, I've hit pause on that because things have happened. Right, what just happened then? Did everything freeze there for a moment, folks? The video should have stopped. The video... So I got, like, big, like, swirling icons of doom on my screen. Like, oh no, something's happened. So I think I know what it was relating to, but do let me know if that went totally weird for you folks as well. Okay, yeah, probably did then, didn't it? So I'll play the video again.
Nintendo Switch 2 can adapt to suit your situation, however you like to play.
So hopefully that's coming through okay for you now.
Mode, use the dock to play on a bigger screen. In tabletop mode, place your console however you like using the stand, and share a controller with a friend. In handheld mode, play anywhere you go. With these three play modes, you can enjoy playing whenever and wherever you want. All together, anytime, anywhere. Let's take a look at some features of Nintendo Switch 2 and how it's improved from Nintendo
Thank you, Mello.
Switch.
That sounds good to my ears.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The console's thickness remains the same.
Good. Okay, good. Well, this is a good start so far. I think what happened when everything may have frozen for a few moments, I think that was probably when I sort of got like the YouTube window back up. I think it also tried to search an external hard drive, so that's on me for that, admittedly, because I should have had that unplugged. So noted for the future. But otherwise, this is a good sign so far. A game is working. We've done that. I've gone to the chatting style window. I've got a few other windows elsewhere. Cool. I think that is good then. This wasn't going to be a very long test, but yeah, I'm content with that, I think. Is there anything else that we normally do that I should test, as it were? Oh, actually, you know, there is one thing I should test, actually. Hang on. Let me attempt to see if sound effects will redeem and such. Let me see if I can activate that on my end and see how much it gives me a jump scare. Here we go. Let's see if this works. Oh my god! Okay, well that didn't come through, so that's a good thing to know. So let's try and figure out why that didn't come through. That might be because... There you go. I have my uses, by the way. I have my uses. You heard it. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't. So that is very interesting. So, what I need to do then is make a note of that on my end. Okay. So I know why that would have been. I just need to figure out. It might be that one. Okay, so I'm going to do that again now. And hopefully you won't hear an echo, but you will still hear it. Oh, okay, that sound effect's out of stock. That's a new one. I'll have to fix that. Right, hopefully I didn't deafen you folks. But hey, Matty, hope you're doing well. I heard a meow just then, so it definitely worked, but the applause admittedly did just utterly deafen me. Hopefully it didn't deafen you folks too much.
Let's go, Bob.
There we go. There we go. Things are working. Hey, Stitch! Cool, so far this seems to have worked, and I will now double back to the other window, where it currently has that window, which is correct, because we were just on the YouTube thing. Cool. So now, let's put the Tetris music back on. Pause this, and I'll attempt to do another round of Tetris. And we'll see how quickly I don't fail, or rather, no, how quickly I do fail. A little echoing. Is that an echo from me, or an echo from Music Stitch? Is probably the question I will ask on that. Because I might be able to narrow down where that's coming from. Also, I am recording like this as a VOD, for a local VOD as well, so I should be able to hear as well. But right, let's Tetris. Let's see how badly I'm going to do this. The sound for me with the echo for the... Oh, okay, right, so I know how to get rid of that. That's because I need to sort of make it a monitor thing on my end. Oh, I apparently hit drop down quickly. All right, well, you know what I'm going to do then? Let me see if I can adjust this while I'm here. So, it was the sound effect, wasn't it? So let's go to advance. Okay, interesting. I will check that after I'm offline, as it were, hence a test. Hey, Felv. I'm literally just testing out some potential new alternative OBS software. So I'm just sort of testing out various things. So far, the only thing that seems to have gone a...
unusual course.
There we go. That came through fine for me, but let me know if that was echoed at all for you folks. Then we can, I can try and narrow down a few things. I will investigate the echo regardless, because I think I know how to do away with that. Oh, 100% Felv, 100%. Yeah, because at the moment I want to try and use this software for. Did not hear an echo. Good. So the thing I adjusted may have worked all right. It may have also been because I had another pair of headphones right by my microphone, which also has the stream running in the background. So that may have been why you folks heard a slight echo before. Gotcha, Felf. Gotcha. Much love to you. There we go. Also, the emote wall is working because Melu tested that out as well. So that is still present and I will say correct, question mark, until we find out it's not. Oh my word. I really need a long bit. Give me the long bit. This long bit. That's helped. Right. I'll get rid of you. Oh no. Oh no. It's crunch time Tetris. I'm not a crunch time Tetris player. I mean, speaking of crunch time, I appreciate not many folks may care, but holy crap, the football game tonight involving Arsenal. To say I'm crapping bricks about it is an understatement. It's such a big game. And given how a bunch of the games went last night at the Champions League, it's could be interesting. Well, this is going to end at any moment, this round of Tetris. Oh, yeah, that's it. There you go. Oh, well, apparently I leveled up, but there we go. Just scrolling back through the chat quickly. But, yeah, so far, like I say, this seems to be working okay. But what I will do now, just for the sake of testing, that mutes the game audio. Then I bring this back up. We're back on this window. I switch to this. And then I carry on playing this. And all going well,
with approximately
you folks should be able to hear that, and there shouldn't be an issue with playback either.
Greater detail on the 1080p screen.
I'm just playing the Switch 2 video because it was the first thing that came up in my thing on the Nintendo channel. So do let me know if there's any echoing on the video audio.
Per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
I don't think there will be, or there may be the ever so teensiest bit.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark.
Excellent, Matty. Thank you very much.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the console.
Strong magnets,
Attach
rip.
the controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Alright, that's cool. And then back to some background music, low and mix. But yeah, so far this software is pretty nice actually. There was one moment before you joined, Matty, where I sort of had to like reintegrate the window where it's pulling the video from Chrome, and I think it also tried to search through my external hard drive as a source, so that's on me for leaving that plugged in fairness. So that may have like completely frozen things for like a few seconds as my computer just went But otherwise that seems to be working okay, and I'm very pleased about that. Obviously the one other thing I need to test is bringing in someone via Discord call and such, you know, like I normally do you folks and such, but other than that, this seems to be working totally fine, so I am very content with that. I can give you a preview, though, of how of how that other thing may look, because, yeah, there you go. There's double me! Just to really confuse things. But, yeah, otherwise, I'm actually very content with this. Again, as I was saying to you privately earlier, Matty, there's a few little things with this software. It's just like little quirks you just need to get used to. But otherwise, it's a good bit of kit, I'll be honest. Just from doing some testing, importing like an exported scene collection from OBS directly into this. It's worked a dream, just had to like manually adjust some video and audio settings. But otherwise, I'm very, very happy about this. Also, Melly, thank you for the bits as well. So I'm also getting used to where the activity feed is on the screen now. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, I think I'm quite content with this. And I'm not used to double me on screen. It's very weird. Hang on. I'll make it worse. Just one of me. Oh, no, that's still one of me, but not the one of me I was thinking of. There we go. There's the one of me. But cool. Well, like I say, other than testing out a few other couple of bits and bobs, I'm content with that. I'm very, very happy with this overall. That seems to have worked. I probably need to just figure out a couple of teensy things, fine-tuning, and just double-check where echoes may or may not have come from. But otherwise, I will currently call this test a success. And hey, look, when it comes to OBS, it's been a dream, but ever since there was like a massive hiccup, it's quite frankly a ball ache to open. It literally is. It either opens first time, or as Claire has seen firsthand, literally while I've been on a call, it has taken me an hour to get the thing open, having to like just go through a list, almost like an internal list of, right, try it when this isn't on, or when this isn't plugged in, or when that's not active. And this just opens first time. It is a dream. I'm not used to it. I'm sort of, for all my streams in general, I'm used to basically having to try and get OBS open like over an hour before, just so it's already open. But this seems to have worked. It seemed to go live okay. It's recording archives okay locally as well. So yeah, overall, I would call this test a success. So unless there's anything else specific you folks think I should double check just in case, I will probably wrap this up in a few moments actually, because yeah, that was kind of all I was going to test. As it were. And honestly, I'll probably leave the VOD up briefly, but I'm not going to leave the VOD up massively. It ain't going to end up on YouTube either once I get around to catching up on those. But otherwise, yeah, like I say, very happy with this actually. And yeah, there's also some other tools as well you can use. It's like I haven't tried to use it yet, but there is a drawing mode on this software, so I can do things like this. Let's see if this comes through on screen. Look, there's an arrow pointing at me directly. I just did that, everybody. I can do it live on the stream. I can do things like that. I can have pen marks, all sorts. That's me doing that live. And the idea of this, it intrigues me a lot, because I think there's a lot of possibilities with that, of what you can do. Heck, I can just draw another shape if I really want to. It's such a random detail, but it's something that's good fun. And I did not know how to... Matty. Fair play to you, actually. Fair play, honestly. But yeah, it's like another little thing that this software can do that I'm very curious to try and implement at some point. Because it may also come in handy for like gameplay stuff as well. But it's like, no, you need to go to that bit, as it were. And it might actually come in handy. So yeah, looking forward to trying that out again in the near future. But otherwise, I think I'm going to wrap up this test. But thank you so much for all you fine folks who came to join. Very much appreciated. And like I say, if you notice anything or you think I should double check something else, do let me know. And I will do that. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow before 2 p.m, he says, trying to remember the start time, for the Nintendo Mario Kart World Direct stream, of which, all going well, will be joined by the Matty Boo. But obviously, need to still actually fine-tune that, Matty. I've not said outright you're going to be here, because I appreciate life can occur, things can happen. But obviously, Matty, if you want to join, you're still more than welcome to. It'd be lovely to have you on to join. In fact, we'll talk offline about that, because we probably should touch base on that. But either way, folks, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to wrap up now, but thank you very much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye!